Hello children, welcome to the science online class. Okay. In the previous class we have learnt about the synthetic fibers. Okay, what is a synthetic fiber and what types of synthetic fibers and the characteristics of synthetic fibers, etc. Everything we have learnt in the previous class. In this class we are going to learn about the plastics. Okay, what are the plastics? Plastics is also a polymer like the synthetic fiber. Okay, it is constructed in the same way as the preparation of synthetic fibers. So like synthetic fiber, plastic is also a polymer. Do you know the meaning of polymer? Isn't it? Poly means many and mer means single unit. Okay, single part or single unit. Likewise synthetic fibers, plastics are constructed by the many single units arranged in a order. Okay, in this plastics there are two types of arrangement. Okay, first one is the linear polymer, means is continuously joining the small units in the straight line. Okay, continuously joining, that is called linear plastics, at least linear polymer. Okay, that is the single units are arranged in a straight line. Okay, and the next one is the cross-linked arrangements, cross-linked polymers. In this one the monomers are arranged in a cross links also, in a crosswords also they have arranged. So this is called as the cross-linked polymer, and this arrangement is called as the cross-link arrangement. Okay, because of this property the plastics are obtained in many sizes, many shapes and many different qualities, and they have different qualities. Okay, because they are easily moldable. Plastics are easily moldable, that is they can shape in any form. Okay, and also plastics can be recycled, reused, colored, melted and rolled into sheets or made into wires. Okay, that is why it finds such a variety of uses. Okay, because of these reasons worldwidely we are using the plastics as the most. Okay, next one, types of plastics. There are mainly, that is major two major types of plastics are there. One is thermoplastics and another one is the thermosetting plastics. Okay, what is thermoplastics means? Okay, if we you can observe that in your home some plastic materials will be bent easily, and some plastic articles will be break when you apply force into it. Okay, bending it most means it will break down, and in some articles if you add hot water it gets deformed, that is it can changes its shape. Okay, so it gets deformed. Such plastics which gets deformed easily on heating and can be bent easily are known as the thermoplastics. Okay, for example polythene and PVC. Okay, there are many examples are there. I have given a few examples in this video. For thermoplastics the main examples are polythene and PVC. Okay, these are used in manufacturing toys, combs and various types of containers. Okay, so thermoplastics are used in this way. And the next one, thermosetting plastics. Okay, there are some plastics which when molded once cannot be softened by heating. Okay, they cannot be softened by heating, therefore they cannot be melted by heating also. So these plastics are called the thermosetting plastics. The great examples of thermosetting plastics are bakelite and the melamine. Okay, bakelite is a poor conductor of heat and electricity, and it is used for making electrical switches, handles of various utensils, etc. Okay, because it won't conduct the heat and electricity. And melamine is a versatile material. In the main characters of the melamine is it resists fire and can tolerate heat better than other plastics. So it is used for making floor tiles, kitchenware and fabrics which resist fire. Okay, the firemen, the firefighters wear the clothes made up of melamine material. Okay, so and in this video I have shown many different things that are made up of thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Okay, children. Okay, this is the difference of thermoplastics and thermosets. This is the main difference. Thermoplastics can be melted repeatedly, but thermosetting plastics, once shaped, cannot be melted by heating or anything. Okay, and the next one, plastics as materials of choice. Why we are choosing the any articles made up of plastics? Okay, in this one we have to see about it. Okay, in our daily activities, we are from the morning and to the night, before we going to bed, we are using many articles which are made up of plastics only, because you are in the morning you are brushing means that brush is made up of plastics. Okay, and you have you can see many things that are storing a food item, water, milk, pickles, dry food, etc. Plastic containers will be easy, convenient. Okay, this is because of their light weight. Plastics are having light weight and they are lower at price and good strength and easy handling. Because of these reasons, we are preferring the plastics most. And being lighter as compared to metals, plastics are used in cars, aircrafts and spacecrafts too. Okay, so we are going to see about the characteristics properties of plastics. First one is the plastic is non-reactive. Okay, like other metals. Okay, if you take iron, means after some time it will get rusted. Okay, but plastics, it won't react with air and water, so they are not corroded easily. Okay, that is why they are used to store various kinds of material, including many chemicals as plastics. Okay, and the next one, plastic is light, strong and durable. Okay, you can ask your parents and grandparents what they are using, what types of buckets they are using in their childhood. Okay, mainly they are using the buckets made up of metals, but nowadays they are using plastic buckets. You have to ask them which is very easy to handle. Okay, like this you can ask them, because using the plastic there are many advantages of in there, because the plastic is very light, strong and durable. Durable means it will working for a long time. Okay, and it can be molded into different shapes and sizes. For this we are using the plastics. Okay, and plastics are generally cheaper than metals. They are widely used in industry and for household articles. Okay, And the next one, plastics are poor conductors. Already I have said that plastics are the poor conductors that are they won't conduct heat and electricity. So electrical wires are made up of plastic covering, and the handles of screwdrivers are made up of plastic because it won't we can use this at any electrical instrument. Okay, and also the frying pans of the handles of the frying pans also made up of plastic because they won't conduct the heat. Okay, and in this one I am going to give some important things about plastics. Okay, plastics find extensive use in the healthcare industry. Okay, for example, they are used as medical industries. Healthcare means medical. They are used to packaging of tablets, threads using for stitching wounds, and syringes, doctors' gloves, etc. There are many uses of plastics in the medical field. Okay, and the next one, special plastic cookware is used in microwave oven. Okay, for cooking food. In microwave ovens, the heat cooks the food, but does not affect the plastic vessel, because nowadays they are saying government is saying using of plastic is very dangerous to our health. But in a microwave oven, the heat cooks the food, but it won't affect the plastic vessel. Okay, the plastic is such kind. And the next one, Teflon is a special plastic. Usually in your home there may be frying pan or dosa pan, isn't it? Some maximum they will be non-stick. Your mummy will said that it is a non-stick because in which there oil and water do not stick on that pans. Okay, because the coating is made up of Teflon. And the next one, fireproof plastics. Although synthetic fibers catches fire easily, it is interesting to know that the uniforms of firemen have coating of melamine plastic to make them flame resistant. Flame resistant means fireproof. Okay, if they wear the dresses made up of melamine, means that dresses won't catches fire. Okay, so they are called flame resistant, that is fire resistant, fireproof, etc. Okay children, these are the important facts, interesting facts about the plastics. And the next one, plastics and the environment. Okay, if you go out for market in previous days, many of them they have the plastics. Okay, plastic carry bags, etc. Okay, everything we are by means they will give it in the plastic bags. So only the plastic waste was accumulated more, and plastics finds its ways to garbage. Disposal of plastic is a major problem. Okay, why means we have to see the two types of waste. Okay, a material which gets decomposed through natural processes such as action by bacteria is called the biodegradable, and a material which is not easily decomposed by natural process is termed in non biodegradable. Okay, so plastics are come under this non biodegradable. Okay, and in your book page number 38 they have given in a table. In the table there are some things, that is first one is the type of waste and approximate time taken to degenerate and nature of material. Okay, this one we can divide the things. Okay, divide the things as biodegradable and non biodegradable by their time taking time to degenerate. Okay, This one, peels of vegetables and fruits, that is waste of vegetables, they will degenerate into 1 to 2 weeks and they are called as biodegradable. And paper, it will take time to degenerate as 10 to 30 days and these are also biodegradable. And cotton cloth, 2 to 5 months, biodegradable. Wood, 10 to 15 years, unbiodegradable. Woolen cloths, about a year, and they are called as biodegradable. Next, tin, aluminium and other metal cans, 100 to 500 years, and these are called as non biodegradable. And plastic bags, will several years to degenerate, so they are called as non biodegradable waste. Okay, so plastic takes several years to decompose. It is not environment friendly, it causes environmental pollution. And also the burning process in the synthetic material is quite slow and it does not get completely burnt easily. Okay, in the process it releases lots of poisonous fumes into the that is poisonous gases into the atmosphere, causing air pollution. Okay, because we are burning the plastics, means they won't burn completely and they will exert poisonous gases into the atmosphere and this lead to the air pollution. Okay, so we have to solve this problem also, because plastic is very easy to use, but they are non biodegradable and this will danger to the environment. Okay, so we have to avoid the use of plastics as far as possible. Okay, if it is possible, only if it is for certain reasons only we have to use the plastics, otherwise we are using the other biodegradable materials. Okay, and also the biodegradable and the non biodegradable waste should be collected separately and disposed of separately. Okay, because of this we can reduce the use of that is plastics. Okay, we have to practice this in our homes. Okay, now the scavengers are collected biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste separately. Okay, and it is our duty to do that and practice in our home. Okay, and it is better to recycle plastic waste. Okay, most of the thermoplastics can be recycled. Okay, and we have to make a list of items that can be recycled. However, during recycling certain coloring agents are added. This limits its usage, especially for storage of food also. Okay, and we have to follow the 5R principle. 5R principle, that is reduce, reuse, recycle, recover and refuse. If we follow these 5 principles, our environment will keep us in a good manner. Okay, so maximum avoid plastics, and if you for some reasons you are using the plastic, means just recycle. Okay, just and separate your garbage into biodegradable and non biodegradable. Maximum avoid the plastics and you can send the plastics to the recycle or reuse, like that. Okay, children. Okay, as a responsible citizen you have to follow this 5R principle. Okay, children, go through the lesson. We will meet in the next class. Thank you, children.